Hi, this is Paul Gerst from the Balanced Path Wellness Center. I'm an acupuncturist and natural health practitioner of 28 years, and I'd like to explain a few things to you, and I hope you'll stick with me. I have an offer at the end of this video that I think will be worth your while. It's only good for 20 people, though, so the first 20 people to take advantage of it, I'm going to shut it down after that. But I do hope that this video helps you, regardless whether you take advantage of the offer or not. So, in my long health career, which is actually longer than I've been an acupuncturist, natural health practitioner, I've worked on both sides of the fence, Western medicine, Eastern medicine, and a lot of us that practice natural medicine are drawn to it because we have health issues of our own. I'm no exception to that. I was raised in a Western medical family, and I was, steeped in that system, excelled in science in school, and so when I got sick, that's the way I went. But I want to talk to those of you out there that there's just so many people that are stuck in chronic health issues, and I can't tell you how many times I've heard, "Oh, I've tried everybody. I've gone to this person, that person. Nobody has an answer for me." Basically slipping through the cracks, and I get that. I was one of those people. I've treated many of those people. I understand that. It's I've heard every story possible. I think, and so it's a horrible place to be. It's frustrating. It basically if there's physical complaints, they turn into emotional complaints, because when you deal with something that long, how do you not get frustrated and angry and everything else, sad? So I felt all those things. I had that, and honestly, I struggled for many years, and it's a strange thing to be a practitioner who's helping other people. And better through the years. I'm learning more and more things, and I like to think that never stops. But it's a hard thing to help so many people, and you're at the same time trying to help yourself. You're trying to figure your own stuff out, and so it does. In my opinion, it's made me better at helping people, because I just want to keep getting better, but I naturally get better because I'm learning more and more things about my own issues. And so I'm going to share something here that I've integrated into my practice. It's not a product it's more of a mindset, and it is an approach. It does affect the how I handle cases. And basically what happens is most practitioners are out there are like mechanics. They're more in the technical side of what they do, meaning that they're applying a physical technique. And when I say most practitioners, I'm talking about the natural side. I'll leave Western medicine out of it, because we kind of know the narrow kind of approach there. You go to a doctor, you have about 6 to 8 minutes with him or her, and they write a script or send you to a specialist, and that specialist is going to end up doing the same thing. It's just you go through that route to get an answer. So you basically have an excuse for for the way you feel. Rarely do you have an answer that leads to kind of a cure situation, meaning that they're not treating the roots. They make plenty of people more comfortable, but really, what's the outcome, and at what cost? And so, I think what I would like to share about, without taking you through the 28 years, I'll share the approach now, and how the approach that I'm using now is the new way, where I think medicine is basically where most medicine is being forced to move to. And that's, you've probably heard things like on the natural side. I'm sure you've had practitioners that say, "Oh, I practice mind, body, spirit medicine." and I deal with the whole, holistic medicine. And ideally, that is the case. It's does it translate to the practice? And I feel like a lot of times the answer is no. Even in my own practice for a while, I like to think I was addressing those things, but it's how effective was I at addressing those things? And the new way I want to share what's happening now in my practice. My practice has evolved into dealing with things that I realize translate to all aspects of life. And I've learned this. I've been building a coaching system over the last couple of decades, on and off. And because of my fears, my limiting beliefs, I really never launched it. I just kind of kept building it. It's a both fascinating and tragic thing to be building something so long and then to not have the faith in it or yourself to actually launch it, and then you share it with other people and they go, well, wow, this is further along than these people that are making six figures a month, and you're just sitting on it. And so but what I did is I gained confidence through having these conversations with other practitioners and coaches. And what I realized, I started implementing some of this into my practice. I started seeing shifts in patients that I hadn't seen before. I helped a lot of people get well from some very difficult things, but I was doing simple things and creating shifts in really, really fast periods of time. And that is very encouraging to both me and, of course, the person sitting in front of me experiencing the benefit. And so what it is it's working on a level where helping change the person's mind, and it's changing their limiting beliefs. It's changing their identity. It's changing, and I know that that's kind of that's a bold statement. I should probably stop there, and because a lot of people are like, I don't want to change who I am, or change my identity, and yet at the same time, if you really ask yourself, if I was sitting in front of you and asking you, do you want to be the same person a year from now that you are, or at the same place in a year from now than you are right here? And of course, all those people are going to say no. So the working at this level, I've seen create incredible shifts. It's made acupuncture more successful. It's made all the other things that I do, the person just gains momentum and gets better. So if you're interested in this kind of work, having both the active forms of care, the physical care, the acupuncture, the nutrition work, and it's not arbitrary. It's case by case. So whatever you come in with, I'm of course tailoring the treatment to you. But if you're stuck in a chronic health issue and you have, say, digestive problems, anxiety, allergies, say you're dealing with a list of things that's greater than three or two, or maybe you have three issues or more, and really the key is are you in a place where you feel like on some level you're stuck? It oftentimes is what's missing is the piece where you're getting in your own way and you're contributing to your health issues by thoughts and feelings and actions that go against what's going to bring you back into a place of health and balance. If you're interested in this, I hope you'll reach out to me. Like I said, here's the offer that goes to the first 20 people. If you basically all you have to do is give me your name and email address. It's basically a simple opt-in, like we're challenged with every day, right? I think I'm asked 20, 30 times a day for my info. But if you give me a name and a valid email, and don't worry, I'm very sensitive to. I'm not going to hammer you with emails. I'm very, very very scant with my communications, so I won't overdo it, and I do not sell it. So here's the offer. Basically, what you give me that information, And I'm going to sit down with you for a 45-minute evaluation, and it's going to cost you $20. And so it doesn't get easier than that. So basically, email your name and email address and $20, and you can schedule with me and take one of those 20 slots. And I think you'll be very happy you did, because I tell you, you're saving quite a bit of money just on this one offer, but I think overall you're going to be even happier. So I look forward to meeting you and working with you. My name is Paul Gerst from the Balanced Path Wellness Center. And if you want to reach out to me, 774-283-2726, and I'll put my contact information below.